Hey, church, I hope this finds you well today. It is a beautiful May morning as I record this. And we're looking at Psalm 45 today. And Psalm 45 is interesting because scholars have a little bit of difficulty in deciding who the audience is for this psalm. Is the psalmist, one of the sons of Korah, speaking to King Solomon or King David, or ultimately are they writing this love song to the Messiah? And it's interesting because a lot of Jewish scholars, as well as Christian scholars, believe that ultimately what this psalm is pointing to is the Messiah. And for Christians, of course, we believe that Christ is the Messiah. As we look at verse 6 and 7, this is where I want to focus this morning. It says this: "Your throne, O God, is forever and ever. The scepter of your kingdom is a scepter of righteousness. You have loved righteousness, and you have hated wickedness." Now, ultimately, why we would believe that Jesus is the fulfillment of that is that King David and King Solomon were like you and me, full of a desire to follow God, but also very frail men who had a lot of sin in their life and blew it. We can relate. But Jesus ultimately was perfectly righteous, perfectly holy. And I love that he's talking about the security of God's kingdom and his scepter, and that there's nothing that can shake that. And right now, as we talk about that, it's kind of cliche to say, like, man, everything around us has felt so shakeable and changing. But in spite of the cliche, it's so true. After everything we're going through, we have learned how susceptible we are, and all the things that we rely on are not nearly as secure as we thought they were. But Christ is secure. His kingdom is a kingdom that is everlasting. And so we're so thankful for that security in this moment. And I just hope today, as you think about whatever you're dealing with, and if there are issues in your life, whether it be your health or your financial situation or your job or your kids or whatever it is, that you would keep in mind that God's kingdom is unshakable. I love you, church. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.